Welcome back to another episode of Big Bear Boston Squad, episode number 45. The conversation I want to get into today is about Ryan Garcia leaving Eddie Reynoso and CANELO ALVAREZ. How will it impact his career? Let's take a look at a few short clips on what Ryan Garcia had to say on addressing the matter.
You know, guys, in regards to switching trainers, it had nothing to do with bad blood or ego or any hard feelings. It's just, I would say, time. That's basically it. Just knowing that you got to get to work, and you know, Eddie is very busy, and I respect it, and he got to do what he has to do. So, you know, just move forward and keep grinding, and you know, we're gonna be going on to, you know, we're gonna continue on to the path we're at. I have no comment on that, but yeah.
What would you make of Canelo's comments when he said that you need to stay busy, get in the ring?
No, I understand where he's coming from, but
it was all love, right?
It's always all love. You know, I don't take anything personal. I just know that I had a hard year, but I'm fully recovered mentally, and when I get back with this, I'm coming for everybody's heads that said that I'm not disciplined, nothing. I'm coming straight for them. I'm gonna knock everyone out sleep cold. I'm coming for everybody. Destroy them.
So you heard Ryan Garcia actually admit fault in leaving Eddie Reynoso and CANELO ALVAREZ. The topic of this video is, will it be a mistake? How will it impact his career? Whether it's negative or positive, how will it impact Ryan Garcia? Ryan Garcia is like 24, 25 years old. He has, you know, I get trying to be a man. I feel like Ryan Garcia is weird with him, man. He's very talented, and he does waste his talent. But he's very talented to me. I'm a little bit of a fan of his, but I say it's going to impact him in a negative way and a positive way. But I'm gonna go ahead and explain the reason why I think it could impact him in a negative way. You know, you look at CANELO ALVAREZ and all he has achieved. Why would you not want to be around a guy like that? Eddie Reynoso has turned CANELO into a dominant monster. From his offense to defense, how slick he is, he's got a lot of everybody in him. I see a lot of Floyd Mayweather in him. I see a Mexican style in him. You know, he could do it all. But I'm gonna give a little bit of an analogy. You know, so I got a business, right? You know, I probably mentioned it on some of my videos before. So with my business, I want to be around successful people. I don't want to be around somebody that's trying to drag me down and look at me. Oh, you know, why are you doing this, and why do you want this? And so if you're not in the same area as them, they don't like you. Guess what? I don't care. I mean, that's just my mentality. I want to be around the people that's going to get me to the top, give me the knowledge that I can take my business to the next level. And also with YouTube, I don't want to be around YouTubers that, I just post like 3 times a year. I watch a lot of YouTube, and I want to learn from the best that's doing it. Even whether it's boxing or a different genre, I'm trying to take my channel to a different level, to a business standpoint. I'm not going to just be on a microphone talking for the rest of the time. I'm going to turn into a podcast. I got some other great stuff that's coming to my channel. But back to the topic at hand, I think that Ryan Garcia is kind of making a mistake. You want to be around the best guy in the world. CANELO ALVAREZ is the highest paid. He's the most talented. He is who he is for a reason. But Eddie Reynoso would teach him, especially defense. I think that Ryan Garcia, man, his defense lacks a lot. He get caught. Luke Campbell caught him, put him down flush, probably buzzed him, and but the toughness of him, I think that fight woke Ryan Garcia up and kind of made him fear like, oh man, I could lose. I don't know what it is. I can't really say what another man, feel or feel and don't feel, but I think that I would want to place myself around that type of atmosphere. CANELO, he's always in the gym. He fights freaking 4 times a year, so he has to be always in the gym, always on the road doing stuff. Not only that, but he's running. Him and Eddie Reynoso got a smooth oiled machine. I mean, they everything that they do is solid. CANELO comes in shape. He's never overweight. He's right where he needs to be mentally and physically. So, but I think on a good note for Ryan Garcia, maybe he needed to move. Maybe he needs a different change of pace sometimes to help people. Getting back with your dad and Joe Goosen, and people that's that Joe Goosen is well known to be a trainer, but will Ryan Garcia, is this just a ploy just to make yourself feel good? It's kind of like when I was working for somebody, a lot of people would change jobs. They would complain about one job, but then they'll go back to another job that's like the same thing, and they would expect different. It's the same thing that you're doing, it's just a different set. So will Ryan Garcia, is this something that he's doing? He got bad blood with one job, so he's going to go to another job and hoping for the best. Like I say, it can affect him. I like to see him getting back into the ring. I think he's got a fight coming up pretty soon. Not too keen on this guy he's fighting from Africa. I'm not going to play like, oh yeah, I know exactly, I've seen all his fights. No, I haven't. This is a tune-up fight. That's what it is. It's not nobody that's going to get you out your seat or anything like that. It's just you kind of watch what Ryan Garcia is mentally, kind of get him back into the groove. But I think that I did a video on him fighting Kambosos. I think that's the most likely fight. Next likely opponent for Ryan Garcia is George Kambosos. I really do. But I think if it's not him, I think it's Lomachenko. But I'm really thinking it's going to be Ryan Garcia from what I have heard and looked up and I did my homework on. I really think those two guys are going to clash. And I think if they clash, I think it'll be a good fight. The only reason why I don't like it is because Devin Haney is being looked over. I don't understand it, but that's for another video. But I think, like I say, I think that Ryan Garcia has every opportunity to beat George Kambosos. I'm just gonna be honest. I think he's got the skills to pay the bills when it comes to that matchup. But mentally, if he goes in there and he's not mentally stable, he will lose. Can Joe Goosen get him to where he needs to be as far as defense, the offense, and stuff like that? Like I say, he's a hard puncher. He's got a lot of power, but he dropped his hands a lot. He kind of marveled at his. I've seen him, in the Luke Campbell fight. He kind of marveled at what he does. He'll pause in between punches, and a lot of times you get caught. And he got caught. I think that kind of shook him up. Like, oh man, I don't want to lose. But he hit Luke Campbell with a nice body shot to put, to end the fight. But when you start moving up in talent and fighting some of these, Tank Davis, you think you're gonna go in there with Tank Davis and you're gonna pause and marvel at your shots. You're gonna get hurt. So mentally, I hope this is a good mental move for him. I hope nothing but the best for him. I hope that he can get back into showtime, to prize fighting, activities and mental. His mental can be there. Your mental is nothing to play with. A lot of people go through mental different things in their life, so they have to put up with it have to deal with it in different ways. So I can understand what he's, where he's getting at when it comes to his mental health. But the way you get through mental health, a lot of times you face that thing straight on. It's hard for me to tell somebody how to face anything. But I think with being around positivity, people that really care about you, and I think that even still, I think that I don't think it's no bad blood. They understand his business. Canelo been in the game longer than he has, so he understands his business. But Canelo, he did the right thing on calling him out. I'm gonna tell you something. Your closest friends is gonna be the friends that actually tell you what you don't want to hear. The friends that's telling you what you want to hear, those not really your friends. They yes men. You the one with the bank. You the one probably with the brain and the crew. So they're gonna agree with you on everything, whether you doing whatever. But the guys that's gonna or females, whatever type of friends you got, they're gonna tell you everything that you don't want to hear. So Canelo telling him what he don't want to hear, that shouldn't have upset him. That should have got him motivated. That should have got him back in there. Started working with Eddie Reynoso, being in there every single day, asking questions, doing felling, whether it's getting clipped in sparring or something like that, man. You answer those questions before putting yourself in the ring. Whether it's mental or not, them jokers, they got so much money. Ryan Garcia has been rich for a while, so I'm pretty sure he's established. As far as a lot of times when you get a lot of money when you're young, you don't know. You think you do, but you don't. A lot of people go broke, but I think he's been around rich people. He's acclimated to that type of lifestyle, so I think it's more mental. I don't think it's financially. He's got millions of followers all over the world. I'm a fan of his. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a fan of his. I wish him well. But I think to face Tank and the rest of those top dogs, man, you're gonna have to get your stuff together. And I hated that he left because I think it probably will be a negative, more of a negative than a positive, but we shall see. But you guys let me know what you think down in the comments below about this topic.
That's going to conclude another episode of Big Bear Boxing Squad, episode number 45. You guys let me know what you think about this topic and all of the other topics that I bring up on my channel. If you want to see what I'm wearing, shoptouchy.com. Follow me on all social media platforms that I'm currently on. Links will be down in the descriptions below. Just want to thank you guys like I do each video. Without you guys, my channel wouldn't be what it is today. If you're old to the channel, new to the channel, please try to make sure you watch the full video so you get the full breakdown of the content. Also, if you like the video, try to leave a like, comment, and share it. And also hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on upcoming videos. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Big Bear Boxing Squad.